And recording on WITI TV. You can go ahead and get started.
Mike, right there. We start.
Look at that.
We start with this. Do you know how badly I want to talk? I don't give a shit about any movie star. I want to talk to you.
Well, that's very kind of you. And you know what? I'm at Franklin Field for the American Association All-Star game. So I'm 15 miles away from you.
I love it. Mike, I want to have lunch with you. I just am so proud of you and happy with your life. It is so hard to come out of the shadow of a father like you had, and you've done that so well. Was that a battle for you?
It was a huge battle, and one that I blamed him for at first, but actually I had one very poignant moment with my dad, and it was very late at night. We were in a saloon, and I said, "You don't know what it's like to be raised by a famous father." And he looked at me like I had just grown another head, and he said to me, "Think about the Chicago Cubs and my father and how I felt. Why do you think I changed my name to Bill?" And that was a real moment between a father and a son.
I want to tell you that I watch a ton of documentaries, and the tone of this and the pace of it, it is so, I usually don't like reenactments. How can you get anyone better for the reenactments that you have?
I'll tell you something. Somebody said to me instantly at one of the film festivals, "What do you think about Charlie Day?" And I said, "Well, he's really handsome, and he's probably too handsome to play a younger Mike Veeck, but he sure got that chip on his shoulder right. That acting stuff, method acting or not, it really worked. I mean, he caught exactly how I felt."
Did you feel that Disco Demolition, were you angry at it for a long time before you rose and came out of the ashes?
Yes, I was, I pouted for 10 years, and I was just bereft. And every year, you know, there's 35 columns about what a stupid promotion it was and blah, blah, blah. And so it was very tough to forgive myself. But therapy taught me one thing, and that was that I wasn't really the center of the universe. And as big an event as this was in my life, it was just a footnote in my life. And so that helped the healing process.
You know, I was a fan of the Saints. As soon as you got started, I love creative people and innovative people. Take me back from you're a little boy, the first thing where you said, "You know what? I've got good ideas."
My dad brought home the model of an exploding scoreboard, a little thing that they had constructed to help sell it. And he put it on the table, and he had all his kids lined up, you know, 9 of us all watching. And he said, "You know what this is, McGill?" He called me that for Connie Mack. Connie McGill, Connie Mack. He goes, "You know what that is?" And I said, "It's a toy, right, Dad?" And he goes, "Uh-huh. It's a toy. We're going to build this in center field at Comiskey Park. But you know what the most beautiful thing about it is?" And I said, "It has fireworks." And he goes, "I'm going to build it with other people's money." That was when I realized that he was teaching me that good ideas are monetizable, and people are always constantly, "Oh, you can have fun, but the accountants want to know how you're going to make money with it." But every idea that your people have, every day we all have a great idea, and we can turn it into something. We just have to persevere. That's hard.
You know what is hard is losing a daughter too. And that was, I felt the heartbreak for you and your family, but you know what? I could tell she would not want that. She would be happy of how your life's gone on.
Yes, she and my father shared a trait, and that was they were courageous. My dad lost a leg in the Second War. Never heard him complain. When Kennedy was killed, we sat to go through the rotunda for 19 hours, and he held me up the last 4 on his peg leg. And Rebecca had that same kind of grit and determination. If you went to help her, she didn't want any help. She could handle it. And she died with such dignity, such grace. And, you know, whether we like it or not, Heidegger says it's being toward death. We have to learn how to accept that. And hopefully she taught me how to do that.
I think she did. I love this. I can't wait to tell people. And Mike, I have to have lunch with you. You are one of the inspirations in my life. I mean it.
Well, thank you so much. And we'll watch a ball game this afternoon night.
Sounds good. Sounds good, Mike. Hope to see you in person.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.